Well, I just got this in the mail, or well, I picked it up at the post office, but I thought that I would unbox it. It's only 4 titles, and 2 of these titles are Swedish. One of which international audiences might be interested in. Yeah, one which you won't be interested in. So, and then the 2 others are American titles. So yeah, just a quick little unboxing. They had a deal there on their website. You could pick 3D. Well, alright, it's a little bit later because the battery of the camera, well, it just died on me. So, but I've actually not gone further than this. I've not looked at the DVDs. So, 1 or 2 hours later or something like that, let's actually continue with the DVDs. I think, as I was saying though, when I noticed that the batteries were low, I got 3 of these for 200. They were 3 for 200. The main reason why I decided to get 3 was because of this one, which has been 149 just for a while now, and now 3 for 200. I figured, well, if there are 2 other good titles, then this is a must to get, and because I've been wanting to see this. Obviously the price will decrease after a while, but anyway, torka aldrig tårar utan handskar. This would translate to never wipe your tears without gloves, I suppose. And this is a Swedish drama in 3 parts maybe, about when AIDS came to Sweden, I guess. Doesn't say much here. I could translate here. It says, they love each other so much, the world and the future belongs to them. That's when the disease comes to the town. The gay plague, the new black death. They're so young, one after one they are going to die. Yeah, it's about gay people and getting AIDS. That sounds, I don't know how else to describe it. That doesn't sound well, I don't know, but it's made by Jonas Gardell, who has had a lot of experience with that. I think he's gay himself, and he lived with people who he saw contracted AIDS, or whatever the word is. So he saw people around him die from it. So he made this based on that, on his experiences, I think, and on that whole thing that happened. Anyway, I believe that this is the one where I said one Swedish title in here might be interesting to international audiences, which is this one, and that's because I think that some American network, Jonas Gardell, he went over there to have a meeting with those people, and I think they bought this show. So I'm not sure if there are going to be an American version of this, or if they are still in negotiations, or I don't know what's going on. But this has gotten a lot of praise. If you live in Sweden, then you're gonna know what this is, basically. Otherwise, you've not been following the news. Well, this has been on the news a lot, at least on online. Anyway, I talked about that for a long time, but I'm looking forward to watching it. I guess I could take the other Swedish. I don't know what this is. Familjen Holsten Gottorp, or something like that. Yeah, this is a comedy show, and I love this guy Johan Ulveson, and he's good too. I actually didn't know that he was in it, and I like her as well. Not sure who this is. I recognize her, but anyway, a Swedish comedy show. I'm not sure what it is exactly, but vaguely recognize this. So anyway, now to the 2 American, or the 2 the 2 things that you will know what it is. Got Scary Movie 5 on Blu-ray. So these 3 for 200, which is like $30, slightly less, maybe $28. I don't know exactly, but I thought that was a pretty good deal. So yeah, Scary Movie 5. I don't have any other ones on Blu-ray. I don't know if I have all of them actually on DVD even. I might not, but yeah, I think it could be fun. I'm usually I usually enjoy these parody movies, and I've been looking forward to watching the 5th scary movie. And then I got this one too, just because it was so cheap. This was only $39, and it is Studio 60 on the Sunset Strip. This is kind of scratched actually. You can see right here. It shouldn't be like that when you buy them new, but some of these regular Keep Case seasons released in Sweden, they are not released with the wrapping. They're not sealed. They're new, but they don't have any plastic around them, so that will damage them, pretty easily. And I don't know why they do that, but anyway, this was only $39, as I said, so pretty cheap for this. Been wanting to see it for a long time, especially because Matthew Perry is in it, but yeah, so it should be interesting to watch it after all these years of having known about it, having went to the store, the movie store, and seen these on the shelves, seen this on the shelves. Anyway, actually, I have bought some more stuff recently, which I have not shown you, so I could show you that as well. I got 2 more dark entertainment titles for 10 crowns each, which is extremely cheap. Hannah House and Hanger. So, but this is by Ryan Nicholson, who made Gutter Balls and Torched. I've seen Torched, but yeah. So got 2 more of these. This one I don't know anything about, but that looks kind of cool on the back, right? That picture right there. If it wanna focus, looks kind of cool. Looks interesting. So we'll see about this one. And then let's see. I got 3 more. I talked about this a little while ago. I was at the supermarket, and they had titles for 20 crowns each. And I said that I might be going back because I heard people talking about the fact that they had, stocked up and added more titles to that bin of DVDs. And I did go back, not because of that, but I was at the supermarket anyway, and I looked at the bin, and they had added a bunch of more stuff. However, it was one of those things where there were 2 bins, but there should have been 3, because there were piles of stuff, and so that made it pretty much impossible to dig down and see what it was underneath. Unless you wanna, damage the DVDs from having them falling down on the floor, falling over the sides of the bins, because there's just too much there. I mean, you can't look properly. I guess if they filled up like that, then the newer ones are gonna be on the top anyway, but still, it's kind of annoying. Anyway, but I didn't get anything there the second time, because I didn't find anything. But a couple days ago, I went to another store, the same chain of grocery stores or supermarkets, but this is on the other side of town. Went there with my bike, and it was windy as fuck. That doesn't concern what I'm talking about, but I'm just saying it was horrible. Yeah, so I didn't plan on picking up DVDs there, but they also had these bins, so I picked up 3. Picked up a Louis Defune title. Well, this is the original French title right there, but I cannot remember the English title, so you're gonna have to do with the French title. And then I also got Halloween 4. I rarely have to think about whether or not I own a movie, like, do I have this movie? But this one I wasn't sure if I owned it, but no, I don't, which wouldn't have mattered all that much because it's cheap. But I had the 3rd one, but I don't have this. However, I have not seen the 3rd one. But I'll watch the third one eventually, and I'll watch this one eventually as well. But I just figured it's cheap, and I can just add it to the collection and not watch it immediately necessarily, but eventually I'll check it out. And then, unfortunately, another Swedish title. This is season 2 of a show called Grotesco. Excuse me. 8 pretty different episodes, it says. Oh, come on. well, you don't. Yeah, doesn't matter. This is season 2. They didn't have this. Well, maybe they did have season 1, but after I got there, 5 other dudes gathered around, and I was like, I don't like people. I'll leave. No, but I looked through most of it, and I didn't find season 1. But I'm gonna pick it up eventually. I think I can probably see this before, because this is a show of sketch comedy show, I believe. So I think I could see this before, but I like watching the first season before anyway, and I have so much stuff to watch other than this, so it doesn't matter. I can this can hang around on the shelf for a while, and then when I get season 1, I'll watch that, and then I'll continue with this one after. So yeah, quite a haul after all this time. So that's the stuff that I bought recently. There is gonna, since Christmas is coming up, well, it's a little while left, but I started early because there's a lot of Christmas movies that I want to watch. I want to rewatch a bunch of Christmas movies, and I ordered a bunch of Christmas movies. Ordered like 15 of them or something. So I'm gonna wait for those and do a Christmas unboxing, which I don't think that's gonna be until next week, but no, I'm pretty sure all titles are not gonna arrive until Friday. It's Wednesday today, so I doubt it. But next week, I think, hopefully. Yeah. So there's gonna be an unboxing of a bunch of Christmas stuff. So if you want to watch that, then that's coming up. Yeah. But anyway, yeah. Thank you very much for watching.